Welcome back to the NFA Review channel, everybody. I know it's been a little slow here on the channel, but of course, because of quarantine and lockdown across the United States, things have been a little slow with all the companies that you're used to seeing here on the channel. But people are finally starting to come out of the woodwork, and one of those companies is W.I.T Suppressor Sockets, or Warren Innovative Technologies, and these are socket/wrenches for your suppressors. Now, before we get to that, I just want to give you a little background on Warren. He's actually a aerospace engineer times 25 years and counting. And this is a guy who, from my experience, has found solutions for problems in his life. Besides suppressors being seized and not coming apart easily, one of the things that's really tremendous that he did is he has a special needs son, and he developed his own catheter pump for his son because he had an issue, and he devised a way to solve that problem. So really cool. I actually met him a couple years ago at my NFA review shoot. His son actually came out, did some shooting. That was really cool. So fast forward to today, and these are tools that you really don't realize you need until you're standing in front of your workbench in your garage, staring at the vise, cursing, blowtorch in hand. You have just been defeated. You cannot get your suppressor apart. You're cursing, and you come to the realization that you're going to have to package your suppressor up, send it back to the manufacturing in an embarrassing form of defeat, and hopefully your suppressor doesn't get damaged or lost in transit. That's where these tools come in, and of course, Warren has been a sponsor on my Patreon page under the Gold tier, and he gives all my patrons 20% off his entire tool line, so that's pretty cool. So now that we got a little introduction out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at how these work. All right, let's go ahead and do a spec rundown, and then we'll toy around with these and see what kind of suppressors we can take apart here on the wall. So obviously can't do my full specification rundown like I do with suppressors with length and weight and diameter, stuff like that, so we're just gonna kind of wing it here. So these things have been in development for 3 years, guys. So the first iteration was like a basic wrench. It was done on a much cheaper 3D printer with different ABS plastics. So now we're on the big boy. He's actually using a Stratasys F120 3D printer, and he's using ABS M30 polymer. So this is a solid injection mold, very, very high quality, very strong, and it can withstand temperatures 300 degrees and below. So you're not going to be touching your suppressor anywhere near 300 degrees to take apart your mounts or your end caps. Let's just face it, you're not going to be able to hold the can anyway, and you certainly don't want to risk melting anything. Fast forward to now, and he now has the 1/2-inch drive socket, so you do have the capability of using a socket wrench if you need more capability as far as leverage is concerned, if your can is really locked up and carbon locked, which today I only played with one of them. It was the Omega 9K version, because where's my MP5? This sucker here has 20,000 plus rounds through it, and I have not cleaned the 3-lug housing at all. It is bad. And I was like, I wonder if I can get that off. And I tried it here off camera. I wish I would have filmed it, but I couldn't do it by hand at all. It just wasn't going to work. So I used a vise, which I'll show you here in a second on B-roll, and I was able to provide enough leverage with the vise holding the tube of the suppressor, and of course the 1/2-inch drive socket, and it actually came unlocked fairly easy because of that mechanical advantage. So again, like I said at the beginning of this video, had I not had that tool, there was no way I was getting that off. Even using the tri-lug here, you know, you can unmount the can and kind of pull it away from it and then use the lug. It was locked on there tight. So the product does work, but that is the only one I've messed with so far today, because I wanted to try these on camera with you guys so we see how they work. So going back to this mount here, so this red plastic you see here, that's just a 1/2-inch drive socket organizer you can buy at like Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't particularly like this one. I find it hard to pull them off. As you can see here, the actual organizer tab came off with it, so I've been having some problems with this organizer. Of course, this is not a part that that Warren makes. It's just one that he picked up real quick at Lowe's or something. So I would go with one of those metal ones, I think. There won't be as much tension on it, and they should slide off a lot easier, especially having metal to plastic versus plastic on plastic. It should slide off a little easier. And going back to my suppressor, it didn't mar anything, and that's very important. That was important to him when he started this journey of this new company, and it's something that a lot of you guys take care of at home. I pretty much abuse my suppressors, but early on when I was first getting into it, I was very passionate about it, still am, and I hated tools that were metal on metal because it would mar the finishes on these cans. Of course, nowadays, 10 years into the future, we have much better coatings as far as black nitride goes, but Cerakote, back in the day, it would scratch and mar very easily, so not going to have that problem here with the ABS plastic. Now on each socket, it's numbered, and that number corresponds with a cheat sheet list that he has, a master list of exactly what product the socket wrench corresponds to, and I have that here. There's no way I was going to be able to memorize it. I'm going to read it out to you guys, and I'm going to pop up some B-roll here to help kind of show you what each tool is. I'll lay it down here. So socket number 1, Omega 9K all-in-one tool, features spanners for fixed position and 3-lug mounts. And then we have 01 asterisk, that's the Omega 9K 18mm by 1, so that's for the Scorpion. Then we have 2, that's for Silencer Co. Alpha 3-pin tool, that is for the Ospreys, that's pretty badass. And direct thread mounts. 3, Octane 9 and 45, this is 2.0 version, features spanners for fixed position and 3-lug mounts plus the front cap. Number 4, Hybrid all-in-one tool. 5, Spectre 2 all-in-one tool. 6, Sparrow front cap tool. 7, Tyrant all-in-one tool, features closed and open end spanners for mounts plus the Legacy front cap, very important. 8, Oculus front cap tool. 9, Rugged rifle front cap tool. 10, Obsidian 9 and 45, all-in-one, features the same closed and open end spanners for mounts, the front cap, and 3 lugs. 11, let me flip this sucker over here. This is really cool how organized it is. 11, male and female 3-lug socket torques any 3-lug suppressor mount or barrel adapter. Well, that's pretty cool. Mask, number 12, Mask all-in-one tool. 13, Dead Air 4-pin tool for Dead Air rifle suppressor and Wolf 9 SD front caps. 14, Wolf SD. 15, Ghost. 16, Wolfman. 17, Ghostman. 18, Kraken and Mod 9, one of my favorite 9mm suppressors right now. Of course, says features closed and open end spanners for mounts, the front cap, and for 3-lug mounts. Liberty Regulator is 19. 20, Liberty Mystic X and Cosmic. 21, SRD, so that's the SIG, the SRD 22X front cap tool. This one has a note, features 4 hardened steel pins instead of plastic lugs that break like the factory one. Dig! Got that one here. And then number 22, that was good. SIG SRD 9/45 front cap tool. So that is the full rundown. Pricing on this is going to be $25 to $35 per wrench. And of course, my patrons on Patreon that are on the gold member tier enjoy another 20% off of that. Lifetime warranty, you break it, they fix it, and it will be in black ABS plastic only. This green was for the prototype. This has to be mailed back, so I don't even have one yet. So I'm gonna see exactly which ones I need that I'm gonna get the most use out of, and I'll pick up some for myself. These have to be sent back. So let's pick, again, I have not used these at all. I wanted to do this on camera to see how it was gonna work. Really put them to the test here. So we'll do the Omega 9K. Well, I already showed you that one on the B-roll. Let's do Tyrant. Okay, we'll start with that one. We'll do more than one. All these firearms on the wall have been triple checked. Yes, rack the slide 3 times, magazines removed. They are all unloaded. So just assume I went through all this wall. Everything's checked. So let's go ahead and take the suppressor off, because in the real world you're not going to mess around with it with a host gun. So Tyrant was number 7, so that's this one. Like I said, I don't like this mount, this plastic on plastic organizer here. I don't think it works that well. So again, go with something else. Open end for the booster housing. Let's see. I don't clean these cans either. That came off pretty easy. Okay, and then of course the close end will work. And then we have the front cap tool, little spanners. Again, that is pressed metal. Looks like tool steel. And that comes off too, which is actually really shocking because I don't clean cans anymore. If that was locked on solid, Warren teamed up with Energetic Armament, and they sell these vice blocks. This is a 1.38 inches block. I have a larger one out in the garage you saw earlier when I was taking off the 3-lug on the Omega 9. But you just put this sucker in there, okay? Put it in your vise, clamp down, and now you have a safe way to distribute the pressure around the tube wall without damaging anything. So if you do have a front cap or rear cap mount stuck on there, you can use your mechanical advantage there, free up your hands, and lock it in the vise. We also have some other products here I'm going to show you before I let you guys go today. They're really cool, one of them in particular. So that works. So Tyrant series, that is a pass. Let's try the, how about the, what is this? That is the Rugged Obsidian 45. Yes, because I don't have the 9 yet. I need to do a review on that still. Sorry for the delay on that one. And let's put this tool back so I don't get things mixed up. Snap it on this mount. Rugged Obsidian number 10. So right here on the end. Oh, it came off that time. So it looks like we have features closed and open end spanners for mounts, the front cap, and for 3-lug. So that'd be your 3-lug here. And then you have your front cap here. Okay, this can is never shot then because that came off really easy. And then we have, oh, that's nice, for the rear cap. Oh, you gotta do it this way. And then that comes off nice with the rear cap. Non-marring finish. That's all she wrote there. Yeah, that's nice. It's the little things in life that you can improve to make your life a little easier. There was one in particular I wanted to do. What was it? Oh, the Kraken series, because you know, as much as I love CGS Group, the rear section here on the booster, the rear cap that goes around the piston, it's designed to be toolless, right? You kind of form your fingers into a claw to remove it, but when it gets hot or if it gets bound up with carbon, it's just a pain in the ass to get off at the range. And this is going to make our life easier. So let's go to, you guys remember which one that was? Where are we at?
A few moments later.
18. We're at number 18. That's on the other side. Right here. Oh, what the hell? Just came right out. Are you supposed to twist these? Oh my God. Let's see here. I bet you're supposed to twist them and I'm just a retard. You really can't twist them with the other tools next to it. Anyway, we'll fast forward through that. All right, so we have number 18, and just wanted to mention too, the website URL is actually engraved on the back, so suppressortools.com. I think they're beta testing a new website yet, so it might not be launched at the launch of this video, so just be patient there. But if you need to order any of this before the website's launched, you can contact him directly via email. I'll have a list of all the spanners and everything that he has, the sockets, and put it up in the description below the video. So front cap tool, again, pressed pins, very nice. That worked good. Now let's try this back section. Well, you gotta flip the tool around. Oh yeah, yes. So that actually works really well. I don't think we need to go through the whole list here. I have a lot of suppressors, and you guys do not have all day to learn about this product, but I wanted to kind of give you, a little live demo on how it works. So list is pretty extensive, and again, before I let you go, I want to show you some other things that he makes. He also makes his own, of course, this is going to be the black ABS plastic I told you it's going to be shipped in. He also makes a press fit tool steel 1/2-inch drive socket handle here should you need more leverage and you didn't have a 1/2-inch wrench, or you wanted something obviously a little smaller to put in your tool bag, so you don't have to carry that around. This is a little smaller, and of course all of the suppressor tools here have lanyard holes in it. That's what these other holes are for in the socket. So I want to show you some other cool things. First off is this, the Atlas bipod tool. So let me set these aside real quick, because this thing is a real pain in the butt when you're out on the field. Again, this weapon is clear. It does have a magazine in it, but it is empty. So there's some companies out there that make tools for the bipod, all right, for this adjustment knob here, because it is a pain to get it locked down. Should you be shooting in a competition, you need to get all of the movement out of the mount system. They can get pricey because there's different knobs. Okay, there's different generations of this bipod, and it adds up. This is a one and done. It works with all of them, and you can see here, you can loosen and tighten it very comfortably. It's very small, unobtrusive. Again, lanyard hole here. And another cool thing is he has a press fit detent pusher. So if you want to change out your legs to the spiked ice ones, you just push it in, pull it out. Very simple, pretty neat tool. So it's cool that he's not just doing the suppressor stuff. He's finding solutions for other products in the shooting world as well. This next one, really cool, the piston pal. So the piston pal holds up to 6 pistons, and I haven't told him yet, but I really think he needs to kind of hook up with Dustin over at Coltac, and they need to figure out some sort of cool product collab with this, where they can do like a pouch or something, or some sort of zippered organizer bag that these slide into. I don't know, because this is way cooler for your gear bag than my typical range bag or box, which is this. Every time I go shooting and I bring out some cans for people to try, I have to bring this contraption with me. Takedown tools, organized by brand, miscellaneous tools and wrenches, and it weighs a gazillion pounds. And yes, it has opened in the back seat of my truck before and spilled all over the driveway. So that sucked. So I'm very careful with that. Usually I hold the locks on it as I transport it. It's that finicky. So I think we pretty much covered a lot of products he makes. He makes other products as well. He makes this click nudge tool for the Scalarworks mount knobs. I don't have any of those mounts with me, but he does have a tool available. So like I said, he's kind of branching out from just the wrenches, piston pal, the bipod tool, and of course the new sockets where you can really provide leverage for mounts that are carbon locked. So hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I hope I didn't miss anything. This is definitely a product that I can recommend. Just it being lightweight and user-friendly. You have 2 different modes of mechanical advantage. You can use it as a wrench if it's not locked on too tight, or if you really need to get that extra ass in there, you can use a 1/2-inch drive, which I used in my garage earlier to get the Omega 9K unfrozen. Save my embarrassment indeed from having to send it to Silencer. So again, I hope I'm not rambling here. I know it's kind of a different format video today. We're not doing any shooting, but I really wanted to kind of get this in front of you guys on the channel, because it's something I think we all struggle with, and it's definitely going to make our lives a lot easier. So until next time, make sure to click that like and subscribe button only if you enjoyed the video, and of course we have a lot more reviews coming.